Hey, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another episode. Alright, I am super excited for this one. So apparently, episode 2 of season, or volume 6, whatever, and episode 3 go hand in hand. Something must happen at the end of this episode that's absolutely nuts, because people are saying do not watch volume 2, and if you episode 2, and if you watch episode 2 by itself, just don't look at the comments ever until you've seen episode 3. So something must happen at the end of this one, which is going to make me want to watch the next episode. Luckily, I always watch 2 anyways, so it kind of went great that I watched the first episode by itself. So yeah, I cannot wait to get into this one. After a long weekend, 3 days since I last posted a video, which is like the longest stint of me not posting since I began RWBY in Hell of a Boss, like what, 3 months ago or whatever it was. So yeah, I've been craving to watch it, but I never have any time on the weekends to be able to watch and make videos and stuff like that, especially with us moving and everything. Everything just came around at once. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. I cannot wait. Let's go. All right. I knew it. She's still alive, isn't she? God damn, man, that you just can't get the staff to kill them. I knew it. I told you, if you don't see them die, they're never dead. Still a messed up bomb, though. I will say that. Still a messed up bomb. Yeah, she's got to know by now that the relic's gone.
Are you okay?
Who's that?
Where did you...
Random woman? Cinder, you're not gonna kill her, right? God, you've just met that woman.
The relic to Atlas?
That's what I said.
Fucking psycho.
You've got to be joking.
I mean, bright side, we finally get out of this house.
Well, trust me, I'm not crazy about it either. But without the Spring Maiden here to seal the relic back in its vault, it's our best option.
Atlas may be the safest kingdom we have at the moment, but their borders are closed. General Ironwood called everyone.
Alright. It was more so for episode 3, but I'm going to pause every time I want to speak now, just for these 2 episodes, because apparently there's stuff that happens that a lot of reactors apparently miss, because they just speak over it, and it's really important stuff. So just for these 2 episodes, I do apologize if anyone finds it annoying to pause it. I know most of you guys would prefer it anyways, because you just don't want me to miss the important things that happen, but if Crow just said they don't have the Spring Maiden to put that relic back in the vault, so they didn't want it out the vault? So then why did Yang take it? Why didn't she just leave it? I know, obviously, Raven fucked off anyways, so I'm assuming she couldn't... She's the only one that can close it, right? So maybe that's why she took it. I was like, there's no point in just leaving it there, but... Yeah, what? I'm so confused.
Everyone back.
Not everyone. The city of Argus is a ways north of us, and it's the primary trading port between Anima and Solitas. They've got the largest Atlas military base outside of the kingdom. There's no way they'd leave it abandoned, and if we play our cards right, I think there's a good chance we could convince them to escort us straight to Ironwood.
I mean, we do have the missing heiress to the Shnidas company.
Ex-heiress, actually.
True, true. But if there's a chance of reward money, I say we go for it.
Hopefully the first option
Smart
will
working.
suffice.
Glad to see you're feeling better.
Likewise. And while I'm sure we could all use more time to recover, I'm afraid time is of the essence.
Right.
As long as that thing's out in the open, its power could fall into the wrong hands.
Speaking of, what does it do exactly?
Yes,
Crow
please.
never really told us.
Of course.
No more secrets.
The Relic of Knowledge has a wonderful and incredibly dangerous ability. Its user can ask any question, and the lamp will provide an answer.
Pretty cool.
Intriguing.
I literally thought you was just about to say it has an interesting power to expand and retract. And that was it. That's all it does.
That's incredible.
Indeed. However, it's not without drawbacks.
The actual power's a lot better.
The lamp cannot tell you of events that have yet to happen, and it will only ever answer 3 questions every 100 years.
That's rough.
Well, I guess that's not so bad. Adds a lot of pressure, though.
Then let's put it to a vote! What should we ask first? Oh! Can we ask for more questions? Can we ask for more questions?
They're not wishes.
I'm afraid you won't be able to ask it anything at the moment.
I love Nora.
The questions were used before I sealed it away.
Well, at least now we know what it is. And we'll be sure to keep it safe.
Pretty cool one, if you know the correct answers to choose.
Great. This is just great. We're stranded. We lost a third of our party, and we have gained a defenseless old lady.
Hey,
My
no need
name
to be rude.
is Maria Caravera, and I am not defenseless. I'm just a little hard of hearing and blind without my eyes that are in desperate need of repair. Okay, I'm starting to see your point.
Yang, knock it off, will ya? If we lose our cool now, we'll just be inviting even more Grim.
Does that even matter? Apparently, we've been attracting Grim since we left Haven.
Oh, and how could I forget about that? What happened to no more lies and half-truths?
Yeah. I think it's time we got an explanation.
Oh.
I did not lie to you.
Well, you certainly didn't tell us everything about the relic.
Please, now is not the time.
No, we're past that. I want to know why you're still not telling us everything.
It is true that the Grimm are attracted to the relics. It's faint but undeniable. I believe it has to do with their origin, but I'm not entirely sure. Regardless, I feared that making you all aware would only add anxiety and negativity. It seems like the safer option.
You know, I'm getting real tired of people choosing what's best for me.
Is that why you chose to lie to everyone about Lionheart too?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I believe...
I'm sorry, Yang, but you've got no place to talk right now. Like I said, maybe, you know, maybe Crow did say that, was it Crow? Or one of them said something about, what about the maiden or whatever. And Yang gave that look. So I think Crow knows that she was the Spring Maiden, maybe. Maybe I'm remembering that completely wrong. Has been a few days. But yeah, Yang's kind of got no place to talk because really, unless she told them off screen, which could have happened, but I don't see why they would do that. Surely that would be an on-screen cool moment to share with the whole gang. Yeah, Yang, shut up.
believes the kingdom of Mistral deserved better than the truth. And I believed Leonardo deserved to be remembered for his lifetime of service, and not the unfortunate missteps he made in his final years.
Missteps?
What Professor Lionheart did was reprehensible. I am not here to argue differently. But does one lapse in judgment truly negate all of his good? Do we not all have regrets? You may have met Professor Lionheart, but you never met the man he was before Salem found him.
Look, we're supposed to be in this, together. You can trust us. We're not gonna turn our backs on you.
Do you really think Leo was the first? That he didn't say those exact same words to me? I'm sorry, but you have to understand that my behaviors are backed by experience.
He has
I'm
lived for
not
like
saying that I
1,000
have
years.
reason to think you will betray me. I'm saying that I have reasons for the things that I do, the secrets I keep. The reason I...
Oh my god, where's the relic?
Where's the relic?
Ruby.
Right here.
Oh, thank god. I was going to say Ruby saw it before.
It got scattered in the crash.
Please, hand it over.
So all those times you talked about having faith in humanity, that was just for everyone else?
That's not what I meant to suggest. Miss Rose, the relic is a powerful item, and I simply feel as though it is my burden to bear.
But you said it couldn't do anything right now.
Why does it matter who carries it?
I need you to listen to me.
Oh, everyone's going against Oz now. Nobody believes them. Very interesting. You know what it is? This is like, Oz is like just smart, right? Dude's lived for like 1,000 years. He knows what's what. But I can't tell if, I mean, there's no way he's going to turn out to be like a bad guy. No way in hell. I think it's more so just he knows the dangers of the things they don't know. They are not but bratty kids. They're like, what, 16, 17? He's like 1,000 and has been battling Salem for God knows how long, probably all that time. Died numerous times to her, I would assume. Crazy. They're all starting to go against that. This is like My Hero Academia, where all the people start turning against the heroes for absolutely no reason.
Oz?
Hurry. He's trying to stop you.
Stop her from what?
He's afraid he'll find out what he's hiding.
What?
Her name
Oscar!
is Jin. Say her name to summon her.
Her name?
Jen? Jin? Jen.
Jin?
Jin. Oh my god, is this a maiden? No, it can't be a maiden. That makes no sense, Ryan. Don't be a fucking idiot. Oh my god, is that the statue woman? It is! I think, right? She looks very statuesque. The chains and all. No? Maybe not. I can't tell. You guys will let me know, I'm sure.
What knowledge do you seek?
My god, that's Yao Yorozu from My Hero Academia. It's another one. They're just freaking showing up everywhere. But, so it is a genie. Like a Jin, right? I mean, she's literally called Jin. That kind of makes sense. But he said, like, it's... Oh, well, you know what it is? I'm asking questions that are probably going to be answered within moments. But he did say it's not as simple as that. Yeah, he said it's not as simple as she just, well, he mentioned that it takes 100 years after asking the 3 questions, but maybe there's more to it. You have to give up a part of yourself to ask a question. I don't know. Again, these are probably going to be answered super, super quick. And the only reason I'm talking through this now is because no one's speaking. Spider-Man? Peter Parker.
That's far enough.
Monopoly money, hell yeah. Big fans of Monopoly, I like it.
You're Little Miss Malachite?
I'm Little Miss gonna skin you alive if you ever take that tome with me again. Looks like your life savings.
It was somebody's.
Cute. What do you want for it?
I'm looking for these travelers.
Well, sweetheart, you came to the right place. A little jumpy today, hmm? You know, I used to be afraid of spiders. Want to know what I did about it?
Became Batman, clearly.
Kill them.
Oh no, the world needs spiders. I just made the spiders work for me.
Definitely a Batman situation going on here.
Give us a week. We'll find your travelers.
Cinder could definitely roast all of them alive. I know she won't, because she wants to find the gang.
We already know where they are. That big guy asked about him last week.
I know we know. But what we don't know
Who she is.
who here in Mistral might be asking about her.
Oh, there's so much going on. I love it.
A being created by the god of light to aid humanity in its pursuit of knowledge. I've been graced with the ability to answer 3 questions every 100 years. You're in luck, as I'm still able to answer...
That's enough!
2 questions this era.
Has Oz already asked a question?
It's a pleasure to see you again, old man.
Ruby, please, don't.
Hey.
What happened to the moon? Whoa. Do you want your asses beat?
Do whatever you think is right, kiddo.
Jin? What is Ozpin hiding from us?
No!
What? What? Weiss? Yang?
Blake!
What is going on?
Ruby? Yang? Once upon a time,
Oh, she's telling us a story. Yellow Brick Road.
there stood a lonely tower that sheltered a lonely girl.
I'm not going to talk through this part.
Named Salem.
I can see why people said to watch 2 of them together. But Salem though. What happened there? She got like an evil twin because she used to look good. The fuck happened? Got a bad paper route. What the fuck? All right, especially in this one, we have a 25-minute episode. So I was told definitely in this one, and obviously I can say now for obvious reasons, if I need to speak, unless it's like literally like just saying a few words, I'm not going to pause it just to say, you know, a couple of little bits. But if I want to actually talk about something, I will 100% pause it. Just so you guys know, in case you're wondering why I keep pausing it. But let's go. Oh, I'm so excited.
Locked away by her cruel father, Salem was a girl who desired but one thing: freedom. She lived in a time when kings and their kingdoms were plentiful, when men and women were capable of greatness, and magic was a gift from the gods that all could wield. And yet there she sat within her tower. Until one day, a legendary hero came to brave the challenges within the tower's walls. The people of the lands knew him as Ozma. Unlike those who had come before, this warrior was not driven by the prize of the young maiden's hand. He fought only for righteousness, and his pure heart and courageous soul prevailed.
They were fucking lovers.
They escaped the wretched fortress. And yet, something bound them together. Ozma had been ready to give his life for justice countless times, but now saw a woman worth saving it for. And Salem, to her surprise, found her freedom not in the outside world she had yearned for, but in the eyes of the man that had saved her.
So, where should we go now?
Wherever you'd like.
The two fell deeply in love, planned adventures around the world, and lived happily ever after. Or at least, that's what should have been. Ozma, the infallible hero of legend, fell ill, and where all of the beasts and blades of the world had fallen short, a single sickness prevailed.
How could the gods let this happen?
The gods.
Did she accidentally
brothers
curse
of
him?
Light and darkness, creation and destruction. Salem prayed they would see the injustice that had befallen her love and make things right. The domain of light was a sacred place. It was here the elder brother dwelled beside his fountain of life and creation. It was here where mankind would fall to ruin.
Please bring him back to me.
I understand your pain, but you demand of me that which I cannot make so. Life and death are part of a delicate balance.
Can't upset the balance.
So, you won't do it then?
To disrupt the cycle of...
That's not fair. That's not fair!
Let him rest.
Just gonna go to the Death God next.
No.
The god of darkness.
Darkness, same thing.
None dared to enter his home, as men knew what monstrosities emerged from his blackened pools of annihilation. And so you must understand the Dark Lord's surprise when he found a lone woman kneeling before him.
But he can do things to himself no woman could.
Salem understood it well. She told him of her loss, and professed that she knew only he could answer her prayers, all while careful to make no mention of his elder.
Rise, child, and let your faith in me be rewarded.
Does she become him and Oz become the good guy? Balance between life and good, my ass.
Where am I?
It's okay.
It was super easy.
It's going to be okay.
Oh.
What have you done?
I have done what I please, brother. You may bask in the powers of creation, but you do not own them.
This is not creation.
Do not lecture me.
Come on, Grim.
I will do what I must.
Stand down.
To maintain order.
No! No! What did you do? Bring him back!
Is that guy gonna bring it back again?
Show such disrespect.
Ozma!
I am abiding by the rules we agreed upon.
Sorry, I don't want to break, you know, all that, but my good God, like what the fuck? Is this how he's?
Those that I now see work ever in your favor, and yet the day a mortal comes to pray at my feet before your own, so do you arrive to lay your judgment upon me.
Kevin.
I know we have our differences, but I have not come here with the aim to control you. The same, however, cannot be said for her. This woman came to you only after I denied her pleas. Pleas that would have disrupted the balance that you and I created. Together.
Then it seems I owe you an apology. Allow me to correct my mistake.
You.
Poor Ozman.
You monsters!
My God.
Give him back to me! Give him back!
When you first came to me, I did pity you. But it is clear now that your selfishness and arrogance have led you astray.
What did you do to me?
I have made you immortal.
Immortal?
That's why she
You
can't
cannot
die.
You cannot be with your beloved.
So
Does.
long as this world turns, you shall walk its face. You must learn the importance of life and death. Only then may you rest.
Salem was a prisoner once again. Her fruitless attempts to reunite with Ozma eventually became nothing more than acts of spite and defiance against the gods. But perhaps the gods were not as powerful as they seemed. She had lied to them, turned them against one another. They were fallible. If she were to turn humanity against light and darkness, she could rid herself of their curse. Or at the very least, she could make them suffer. Salem traveled from one kingdom to another, telling tales of how she stole immortality from the gods, welcomed any swordsman to cut her down, and demonstrated her powers. With the kings and queens in awe, she pulled them deeper into her scheme. She painted them pictures of a time when they would no longer have to watch their loved ones wither and die, when they could claim the powers of their creators for themselves, and in turn perfect their own design. All they needed to do was destroy their old masters.
Oh.
The gods had hoped that Salem would learn from her eternal curse. And she did. She learned that the hearts of men are easily swayed.
Are those ones from the World of Remnants videos? Maybe.
Who has led you down this path?
Pretty cool that magic just straight up exists though. Not that it's much effect.
Gift to them, used against me.
Well, yous are fucked. It's over 9,000.
Holy shit. There was no greater punishment we could bestow upon you.
I'll come back. I'll tell the rest of the world of this massacre. Build a new army.
You do not understand. There is no one left. You are all that remains of humanity.
He's just killed the entire world in one go.
This planet was a beautiful experiment, but it is merely a remnant of what it once was. We will learn from this failure. I hope that you will learn from yours.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave. Come back.
Still demanding things of your creators.
The moon. Finally. Finally. It only took 6 volumes. I would never in a million years have guessed that's how it happened.
Once again, Salem was alone. She cursed the gods. She cursed the universe. She cursed everything. Everything but herself. She wandered the face of the planet, awaiting a death that would never come. Until fate led her back to the land of darkness.
So this is where
This was it.
her base of
This
operations
had
is.
to be it. The Brothers Grimm, the pools of black that continued to give rise to horrific nightmares. If the Fountain of Life granted her immortality, then surely the pools of Grimm would finally take it away.
No, they just mutated her into whatever the
She
weird
was wrong.
creature she is now.
This force of pure destruction could not destroy a being of infinite life. Instead, it created a being of infinite life with a desire for pure destruction. And in time, she would find her adversary.
Find him where? How did everyone come back? Did she bring them all back?
Ozma.
Where am I?
They literally Adam and Eve.
We are between realms. I'm afraid a tragedy has befallen your home at the hands of my brother. We have chosen to depart this world, but in our absence, I would like to offer you the chance to return to it.
Ooh.
I don't understand.
Mankind is no more, yet your world remains. And in time, your kind will grow to walk its face once again.
Or was it just evolution?
However, without our presence, they will be but a fraction of what they once were. Creation, destruction, choice, and knowledge were the ideals upon which humanity was made. Now, I leave them behind with the hope that you may learn to remake yourselves.
So that's how you became the wizard.
Together, these 4 relics will summon my brother and I back to your world. And humanity will be judged. If your kind has learned to live in harmony with one another and set aside their differences, then we shall once again live among you, and humanity will be made whole again. But if your kind is unchanged, if you demand our blessings while still fighting amongst yourselves, then man will be found irredeemable, and your world will be wiped from existence. Until your task is complete, you will reincarnate, but in a manner that ensures you are never alone.
I'm sorry, but
So that's why he
that world
reincarnates
just isn't as dear to me without her.
into people.
If I may, I'd rather return to the afterlife to see Salem.
You will not find her there.
She's
You
immortal,
mean
my friend.
she isn't gone?
Salem lives, But the woman you hold dear in your memories is gone. Heed this warning. Where you seek comfort, you will only find pain. So, will you...
I'll do it.
Very well.
Not that we didn't already know that, obviously,
Our
but...
creation rests within your hands.
That explains
so,
why he's so
Ozma was
serious about it. Was that the first body he got reborn into?
Where am I?
Mm-hmm. My boy.
Thank you. Please, tell me your name. Who are you?
He didn't know.
Ozma had found himself in a world completely unfamiliar to him. Cities looked different. Creatures known as the Faunus bore fangs and claws and were locked away in cages. And without the blessing of the gods, no one could perform magic like mankind was once capable of. No one but himself and a woman known as the Witch. During his years of travel, he heard the same frightened whispers that spoke of a terrifying sorceress who commanded dark powers in the wilds among the beasts and monsters. Ozma was convinced that this witch was Salem, and decided he needed to see what she had become. Call it magic, or call it something stronger. But in that moment, the two knew exactly who it was that stood before them.
Even though they look completely different. So romantic.
What do we do now?
Whatever we like.
As Salem and Ozma recounted the events which had brought them back together, each withheld parts of their story. Salem, fearing Ozma would reject her, blamed the end of the world on the gods. Ozma, still unsure of where the truth lay, kept his task and the relics a secret. Though time passed and all seemed well, Ozma's conversation with the God of Light still lingered in his mind. He had found happiness, but humanity seemed more divided than ever before.
Are you surprised? This world is quite literally godless. These humans have no one to guide them.
So
perhaps that's all they need.
I'm assuming this is why when he was the King of Vale, he like tried to bring all of the different sides together rather than, you know, just be like, look, I'll just defeat all of you and you can all fuck off. He made them whole again. And it would explain why, you know, the whole Faunus, like he is fine with the Faunus and stuff like that and wants everyone to just get on. Explains so much about him. But then it begs the question, is he actually like that? Or is he only like that because it's his mission to bring the gods back, to bestow judgment? Then, you know, if they come back, all the magic and all that will come back. I guess I don't know.
What are you saying?
We could become the gods of this world. Our powers surpass all others. Our souls transcend death. We can mold these lands into whatever we want. What you want. Create the paradise that the old gods could not.
The hearts of men are easily swayed.
Magic is so overpowered. I fucking love it.
The two amassed a following. That following grew into a prosperous kingdom. And at the head of that kingdom blossomed a family.
multiple children. Are they? Oh, yeah, okay. So they're the different maidens. Is that where they came to tea for him? Was that Oz in that form really old before he died and reincarnated the first time?
Are
Well,
we sure
technically second
this
time.
is right?
You said we needed to bring humanity together. In order to do that, we have to spread our word and destroy those who will deny it.
So this is when they start
What are we doing?
separating, kind of.
This isn't what he asked of me.
What did you say?
Mother! Father! Look!
It was a miracle. Their children could perform magic. But what should have been a joyous occasion was short-lived. Ozma told Salem everything. The true reason the God of Light had brought him back. The relics that lay scattered around the world. And the day of judgment he had been told to prepare for.
Don't you see? None of that matters anymore. Why spend our lives trying to redeem these humans when we can replace them with what they could never be?
Well, this explains quite a lot.
Mommy?
Well, that's rough. She's not gonna, Yeah, you can't really kill someone who can't die. Then again, you just reincarnate, so...
We finally have freedom.
She doesn't know that, right? I don't think you told her that part.
Thus began a long and painful cycle of death and rebirth for Ozma. Some lives were spent in mourning. Many were spent attempting to forget it all. But no matter what, his mind would eventually turn back to the task he had been burdened with. And as the centuries went on, Ozma began to learn the importance of living with the souls with which he had been paired. But no matter where or how he lived, her presence was always felt. If humanity were ever to stand a chance of being united, one thing was clear.
He had to destroy Salem.
Well, they're gonna understand his pain
Knowing
now.
he could never rid the world of her through any mortal means, Ozma sought out the power of the relics. Armed with my knowledge, he believed he could fulfill his promise to the God of Light.
Where are the other relics?
He asked me his questions.
So that's what it
powers
was.
do they possess?
And though I gave him my answers,
How do I destroy Salem?
not all of them were to his liking. You can't.
So that... I don't think Raven would know that, but it would explain why she's so goddamn terrified of even the thought of fighting her. She literally cannot die. No! Oh, what a... No! Oh, no. Well, I can happily say that those two episodes were without a doubt, especially this one, were without a doubt my favorite episodes that I've seen thus far. There wasn't any like crazy fighting scenes or anything like that, but the sheer amount of information that I've just gotten from watching them has just made it... I got so many questions answered, especially the aching one that was irritated me so much, which was what happened to the moon. I finally, after 6 volumes, got that answered. And yeah, I would never in a million years have guessed that the gods just shot through it and were just like, yeah, you know, we're leaving, and just broke the moon into pieces. Which is nuts, might I add. The fact that I knew, obviously I knew there was going to be a thing with Salem and in Ozpin, because it was obvious that they knew each other, at least somehow, and I didn't know any of the information on them, but we've got all that now. The fact that they, you know, were lovers, and he died of completely natural causes, and she wanted to bring him back, which just basically caused everything that we see in RWBY now, is the fact that she wanted to bring back a loved one, made the gods fight each other. The gods were like, screw you, now you can never see him, tricking us. And then she just wanted to get rid of them. What I don't get though is like, the dragon, the darkness one, the god of darkness, he said that he killed everyone. He said, you're the only person currently walking on this earth. So how did people come about again? Because obviously when Ozpin got reincarnated in his second body, I guess, obviously there was people there, there was faunus there, there was humans, dust and everything was about, the crystals and everything were here. So obviously people have been walking around for a long time. So I don't get how they still survived. Unless I just, like, maybe I just missed something, I don't know. Yeah. My god, so much information, Jesus Christ. Yeah, so 100% that was my favorite episode. And it was one where I couldn't even really speak, which is normally the worst episodes for me. If I watch an episode and I can't talk throughout all of it, it's normally because there's nothing much to talk about. I hate uploading those videos because I feel like I don't contribute anything towards them. But in this case, it was completely fine. Yeah, absolutely crazy episode. There's probably stuff that I did miss, maybe. I tried to listen as hard as I could to every little detail. The ones that I thought became the first maidens, because the dresses that they were wearing, these kids' dresses, they were literally, you know, coloured of the maidens. So I assumed when he became that old man, whichever life that was, he bestowed his kids the powers of the maidens, but it didn't say that, and I don't know if the kids died during that fight with Oz, which is really dark, by the way, if that did happen. Yes, I don't know if they died or not, but yeah, absolutely nuts. God, that was crazy. I cannot wait. It ended on a cliffhanger again, but I can't watch another one because we're already 50 minutes in. Nuts. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. Again, I'm sorry that it took 3 days. I'm going to have a busy couple of weeks with the move and getting the house sorted and everything. My car had its MOT and it failed. I already knew it was going to fail because the brakes have been squeaking. But that's not getting sorted until a couple of days' time. So I'm going to like pedal at work, and I've got to pick up my keys tomorrow, and I've got to pedal there, and it's a whole thing. But yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have had a great week. And well, I mean, it's only Monday now, so I hope you guys will have a great week. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you did like, please do leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out massively. I love hearing from you guys. I'm sure you will blast me with a bunch of information that maybe I missed or just didn't quite get. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, which I cannot wait to make. Goodbye.